right, shall we?
We shall.
TOPTERTA Pickem Championships. Forbidden Door. This was a good one. Good 4-hour show. Good 4-hour show. We had the 0 hour as well. But let's remind the people of the standings, shall we? Third place, Cody, 15-8. Second place, 3-way tie between myself, Jordy, and Devin at 16-7, and Chongo is up top at 18-5. 0 hour, the Mogul Embassy took on Chaos. You guys watch that one?
We did, but I forget.
Watched it all.
Forget it.
Mogul Embassy got the win. Swerve
got the dub. And on Rock.
I do remember this match because the ending, Rocky was just sitting there waiting for Swerve to hit him with
just
that double
staring
stomp.
at the double stomp. Yep.
Yeah, I do remember that match.
Good thing to be doing.
We picked this one, Billy Starks versus Athena in the Women's Owen Hart Cup tournament. Athena did win, and we all got it right. Billy Starks
had a good showing.
Looked like she got hurt.
Oh,
did it?
I don't know if that was.
See, I said to Devin, I can never tell if she's actually hurt or if she's just that good at selling.
I thought she got.
She's young. She ain't about to see her.
Got the wind knocked out of her, or a broken rib or something. I don't know.
Maybe
on her fucking senton. Oh, or when she got kicked. When Athena kicked her in the ribs.
Yeah.
Yeah. She definitely was hurting on that one.
Stu Grayson versus El Fantasmo. El Fantasmo getting the win.
Yeah, this was a surprise. Didn't expect this match at all. Like out of nowhere, hilarious matchup. Not hilarious matchup, but like really
hilarious matchup.
And then United Empire took on Los Ingobernables de Japón.
I enjoyed this match.
Kyle Fletcher, TJP, and Jeff Cobb took on Bushi, Takahashi, and Shingo.
Huh.
I enjoyed it.
LIJ got that win. And then we're on to the main show.
They did.
We started off with the AEW World Title. MJF defending against Hiroshi Tanahashi.
Hey, neither men's best performance.
No.
MJF won. We all got this right except for Cody. Cody picked Hiroshi Hogan.
Can't win them all.
Bro, Tanahashi didn't look.
He did not look good.
No. I believe he's hurt. Like in pain, hurt. He did that high fly flow, and it was literally the worst high fly flow I've ever seen him do. It was like Tanahashi needs to take a break. Is he in the G1?
I think he is.
I mean, I'm sure he is, but I really hope like he's taking a little break.
Don't know how.
Next up, we had the Owen Hart Cup match between CM Punk and Satoshi Kojima.
Kojima!
Big, huge pop for that. Punk did pick up the win. Everybody got this right except for Cody. It's weird that Kojima looked so much better than
Tanahashi.
Yeah,
man.
Kojima just wrestles in those big ass tag matches, so
that's true.
They be relying on Tanahashi to do some shit.
I really enjoyed this match.
Tanahashi's tag team champion with Okada right now.
6-man, right?
Hilarious.
Yeah, 6-man. I think with Ishii.
I really enjoyed this match, by the way.
Kojima
I like this match too.
Put that elbow into Punk's
balls.
Yep.
His cock. He elbow dropped his cock.
Punk got a lot of boos.
I love Kojima.
He did.
Kojima got a lot of cheers, which was nice. I I think Punk is just having fun at this moment.
I think so too, man. I think so.
He's
It
just
appeared to be so.
he's doing the Hogan leg drop now because people are dogging on him and stuff. So
Which is funny because he hates Hogan.
Next up, we have the AEW International Championship. Orange Cassidy defending against Shibata, Daniel Garcia, and Zack Sabre Jr. Orange Cassidy did manage to retain his title. Everybody got this right except for myself.
Big fun match here. Fun match.
Dude, this was so good. It was really good.
It was. It was.
It was good.
Fucking Daniel Garcia during that match was hilarious, dude. Hilarious.
It was.
This is Devin's favorite matchup of the night, I do believe. The IWGP World Heavyweight title, Sonata defending against Jungle Boy Jack Perry. And of course, Sonata retained. Everybody got this right. Thoughts?
It was better than MJF versus Tanahashi.
It was solid. It was a solid match.
I was literally going to say it was solid. I don't
Did you guys
think
see
it
what?
was, it, I
Did
don't
you guys
think it was
see
very
what?
good. The ending was super subpar.
I agree with the ending was kind of. Do you see what fucking what Jack Perry said on Twitter after the match? Hook said, or Danhausen said, Hook would never do you like that. Danhausen said, Hook, I would never do you like, or never do that. And then Jack Perry said, "What? Have a good match."
And then Danhausen said, "Did you win?"
Yeah.
Aww. I love Danhausen.
And then after the match, old Jack Perry turned on Hook.
He sure did. It popped me. I was thinking Hook was going to do it.
I think it's going to be interesting. See what old JP is going to do.
Yeah. I want him to cut the fucking hair, change the theme, fucking change the gimmick completely.
Did you see him dive into his fucking getaway van?
I did.
Next up, we have the Elite taking on the Blackpool Combat Club.
This match was fucking good.
Match was also wild.
Moxley, Claudio, Yuter, Takeshita, and Shota Umino took on the Young Bucks, Hangman, Eddie Kingston, and Ishii. The Elite and the whole Elite plus Kingston and Ishii got the win, and we all got this right as well. Fun match.
It was really fun. Just a fun time.
Do you like fun times?
Fun time.
Takeshita knocked out Ishii at one point.
Yeah.
Good one. Good shot.
Pretty good. Next up, AEW Women's title, Toni Storm defending against Willow Nightingale. Tony did retain it, and we all got this right.
I don't remember this match much, I'll be honest.
It was fine.
I remember not thinking it was bad, but I don't remember thinking anything about it, really.
IWGP United States Championship match, Kenny Omega defending against Will Ospreay.
Match of the night.
Will won the belt back. Everybody got this right. Except for Cody, Jordy, and myself. So, Devin and Chongo.
I thought I chose Will.
You didn't.
No, you're a big Kenny guy.
This was before I knew that they weren't going to be in the main event. So I picked that way. So I was swerved.
Hey.
Good match.
This is on the short list for match of the year for me. And on the even shorter list of favorite match of all time. The
clips I was seeing was wild.
That fucking Tiger Driver 91, brother. I thought he was dead.
I'm sure you weren't the only one.
Did you see the alternate angle of that? where he actually landed on his shoulder, not his head.
Oh no, I didn't.
Yeah,
I did.
I did not. Okay.
Good.
But I literally
I mean-
said out loud, "That motherfucker's dead." Like,
look, if Kenny wants to take that,
do we want to get into discourse about this now?
sure.
I would never take that. I say to any independent wrestler right now that is not fucking banking money, don't take that move. Make your money. You'll get hurt. Just fucking don't do it. You're not Kenny Omega. You're not Will Ospreay.
What?
I don't give a
You're
fuck
not
who you
Devin
are.
Bliss, so I mean,
Since when?
Yeah, you're not Devin Bliss.
Who I don't even fucking wrestle. I'm not good enough to get booked in Ohio. How am I? No, you're not me because you wrestle, you work, you get fucking jobs, you get your money. Like you're right on. Hell yeah, you do. Correct. Absolutely not me.
Devin's gonna commit seppuku.
so in the media scrum afterwards, Brian Danielson said, "You know what? If Kenny wanted to do it, that's fine, right?"
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
think I posted that on Twitter before I ever heard that. If you want to take a move, and I likened it to Craig wanting me so badly to give him the Storm Cradle on the concrete. Right? If you want to take a move and you're comfortable with the person giving you the move, go ahead and take
Yeah.
it.
right?
Yeah.
It's not like they fucking.
I have basically listen. I've taken that bump in a different way because Stevie Fierce and my match with him and Snow dropped me on my fucking neck, on nothing but my neck, and I came out fine. I mean, I,
Yeah,
my neck
definitely.
hurts all the time now, but yeah, no, it's cool, man. Like if you want to take the bump, take the bump. I don't.
Yeah.
It's not like it's bad, sure, but it's not like
We'll get into
Right.
this.
it's not as bad as people who don't wrestle are trying to make it seem.
Right.
We'll
What
get
were you
into
gonna say,
this.
Cody?
We'll get into this in a couple months or weeks. The time that I told Hack to give me his little finisher onto the stack of pallets,
Mm-hmm.
he's like,
Though, will
brother,
you say what it's called?
I think it's called the Basher.
Yep, it is called the Basher.
Yeah, that's all. That's it.
He
And
didn't want to give it
nothing
to
else.
me. So I was like, dude,
Yeah.
just give it to me.
I mean, there's some people that I would definitely feel more comfortable taking moves, like specific moves from them. Like Devin Snow, I would let them give me just about anything because I trust them. But Tyron, I would let give me just about anything because I know he's a good pro wrestler. But like, if I'm, it reminds me of when somebody wanted to give me a fucking Spanish fly off the top rope in a dark match. I said no. He said, but it's my finish. I said, okay, do you have another finish?
Yeah, so what's your backup? Well, my whole thing is it's not
Cool
like
boy.
they were doing the match and then Will was just like, hey, you're taking this. And he just went,
Right.
okay. No, they talked about it before. They made sure this is something that they both wanted to do.
Right. Yeah.
Hey,
Like-
It was probably
yeah.
Kenny's fucking idea.
Hey, Will, you want
Probably.
to pop the boys? Let's do the.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Oh, for sure. Nobody's gonna come up and be like, "Hey, can I drop you on your fucking neck?" No, not happening. Nobody's
That was
coming up with
Kenny's
that idea.
idea.
If you see that move, it's because you wanted to take it.
And then Will started smashing Kenny's head through the announce table.
Yep.
Brother, I loved it. I love how they, in each of them, in the Wrestle Kingdom match too, they like gave their faces and heads up for that
Mhm.
spot, like so
Mhm.
perfectly. And even the one where he broke the announce table like bear shielding, so fucking funny.
And then the big ol' falsie after the screwdriver into the one wing angel.
And the kick out at one.
Mm-hmm.
The foot on the rope is the one that got me.
Yeah, that was that. Or no, that was
That was before
the Storm Cradle. Not Storm Cradle driver. The fucking what's he call it?
Stormbreaker.
Stormbreaker.
That one got me. I pooped my pants.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That was a good. Just I love the thought, like the image in my head of Will pulling back so hard, wanting this win so badly on Kenny, only to end up draping his foot on the rope and giving him the kick out. That's how it works in my mind, and it's just perfect.
And that's the thing is like they put a lot of story into it. They're two people that are very good at like, hey, if you don't know the history, you sure as fuck do now. Like, there's reasons why these specific moves are in these specific places and done this certain way. Like, they are very good at just being methodical. I mean, they're masters of what they do. That's what they do. Like,
they are. They're beautiful storytellers.
Will didn't even have
Nobody's
to do
better
a
than
high
Kenny.
flying.
He didn't.
High-flying match either.
no.
He did that shooting star press.
And the corkscrew.
But nobody's better than Kenny Omega at false finishes. That's how I feel. In this day and age, possibly ever.
You wouldn't be wrong.
You know, there ain't no way I'm remembering every single part of that match.
Hell no.
Brother.
No.
He picked up Will for that one of the One Wing Angels, whatever. And I was thinking to myself, and it's like 37 minutes into the match. There is no way I would remember all of this. That was the thought that went through my head.
No way.
No.
Gotta be fucking big.
Which leads me to believe that at some point, some of that match had to be called on the.
Probably.
I'm sure. They're good enough to definitely make some shit up out there.
But with how impressive the things that they were doing were, that just makes them that much more impressive. Will Ospreay has went from being like, I loved Will Ospreay when he was like just the high flyer guy, but like he's become so much more than that.
Also,
he's like great. He's great.
Also, the disrespect to the Canadian flag.
Yeah,
hilarious.
Speaking
Had me thinking about when Jericho was in Brazil or something.
Speaking of,
they're good storytellers.
Devin,
I already lost mine. I don't have one.
Was this better than their first one this year?
I think so.
I think
Okay.
I do.
I think it's one of the best matches I've ever seen in my life. So
no, I have to go back and watch it, which I will when it's the year-end awards are swinging around.
And then following that match, we had Sting, Darby Allin, and Naito taking on Jericho, Guevara,
Sting
and
needs to fucking
Minoru
retire tonight.
Man, what a good follow-up.
Snow. Do I get my extra point?
You do, actually, yes.
Hell yeah. I can't believe I got that fucking right, dude.
I can't believe he did either. And he kept the house shirt. He kept the shirt on, which is hilarious.
Somebody said I knew Naito was calling it in because take off the suit.
This was a good match.
It wasn't.
No, this was good until like the last part of it when it started just getting.
Until it was time for Sting to get in. Yeah,
it was good until Sting didn't fucking move for the 6:30.
And he got hit blatantly, like he went through the table and everything, and then just was like, "I better get in the ring and get Jericho."
They were about to lose in a pinfall. He's just walking back to his corner.
When he walked fucking by him, yes, as Darby's getting pinned and whatever, and he just walks right past them.
Naito is never working for AEW again.
Everybody but Cody got that right. So, and then Congo got the plus extra 1 point for Naito being the surprise. And then the main event, Kazuchika Okada taking on Bryan Danielson. The only there he goes, Cody. The only person to get this right was Cody.
There he goes.
Really? I felt like I was the only person that picked Bryan. Picked Okada. All right, hell yeah.
I will say that this match would have been better if Bryan didn't break his arm halfway through.
You think that's
and work for another? I think it is. I think it is. I think that I don't know. Maybe I put too much stock into them being the best in the world, but they're both the fucking greatest. They're both great. So what else could it have been? You know what I mean?
Now, Brian in the press conference afterwards said like it was going how he wanted it to. He said like he wanted the match to every match has to be a certain way on the card to fit into the card.
Right.
So it could have been better probably if they wanted it to. I assume they were going to run it. I assume they were going to run it back at some point. I would assume. I don't know, and especially not.
Yeah,
I would.
I would think that they're going to run it back.
Brian tapped out Okada with a broken arm. First time in 8 years?
8 years since Shinsuke did it. But real quick, let me just say, it wasn't a bad match.
No.
It was still a good wrestling match, and Brian had a broken fucking arm for the last,
I think,
10, 15 minutes of it.
If Will and Kenny wouldn't have had that match, I mean, it would have hit.
It was already midnight, and
it was midnight. Kenny and Will just had that match. Like, what are you gonna do?
And I think the fucking European uppercut spot was insane.
I do too.
I didn't know, I knew Okada could throw him, but I didn't know he could throw him like that.
Well, he was trained in Mexico. So.
You're right. Ultimo Dragon down there throwing European uppercuts.
Yes, I don't know. Brian might miss All In.
6 to 8 weeks.
Is about to die. He's an actual machine.
All right, so let's get into the standings for Forbidden Door. Cody in 5th place at 6-4. 3rd place. Hold up. Okay, sorry. 4th place was Cody at 6-4. 3rd place was myself at 7-3. 2nd place was Jordy at 8-2, and the 2 winners were Chongo and Devin at 9-1.
That's right.
That is right. Money in the Bank. You want to pick that real quick here?
Yes, sir.
Cody Rhodes against Dom Dom.
Cody.
What? Are you sure this is going to be the big upset?
I don't think this is the big upset.
Really?
I have no idea. I don't see why it wouldn't be Cody. It's hilarious. I hope Dom wins, honestly, but Cody.
I'm going with Cody as well. WWE Women's Tag Team Championship match. Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler defending their titles against Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez.
The 2 horsewomen.
Yeah, I think so.
Which horsewomen?
Ronda and
the women that look like horses.
More specific?
Ronda and Shayna.
Ronald and Shayne.
Ronald and Shane.
You guys don't think they're pushing them?
Raquel and Liv?
No, because
Of the tag team?
Ronda and Shayna won the tag match at the at WrestleMania, and the only reason Liv and Raquel won afterwards was because Shayna was hurt. So absolutely not.
Yeah.
And then they just unified the NXT and
Yeah.
NXT titles. So
Yeah, I don't see them winning that one right now.
Okay, yeah, I'll go with Ronda and Shayna.
I'm also going with the horsewoman. WWE Intercontinental Championship match. Gunther defending against Matt Riddle.
Gunther.
Yeah.
You don't think this is going to be the big upset?
I hope not.
If it is, it's gonna be a real big fucking upset.
Man.
Yeah, I'm Gunther.
I'm also going with the big Gunther as well. We have the World Heavyweight Championship match. Seth freaking Rollins defending against Finn Balor.
Finn Balor. I think this is the big upset.
I don't know. I don't know. Already?
How long's he had it?
Like a month, but he's had 7 defenses already.
I'm gonna stick with Seth.
This is tough.
It is tough. I do want Finn to win, you know?
I will be happy whichever way it goes.
Same.
I will be
Like,
too. I think it'll be
I think
good.
Seth's a good champion so far, and love Finn. So
I think, yeah, we'll stick with Seth.
I'm gonna go with Finn Balor.
my boy.
Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. We have Zelina Vega, Becky Lynch, Io Sky, Bailey, Zoe Stark, and Trish Stratus.
EO.
Wild that Trish Stratus is in that match.
It's her first ladder match.
Oh, yeah, I'll go Rio. Or not Rio, Io.
Rio.
I was kind of thinking EO myself.
Wow.
I like Io.
I think it's her time.
I think it drives a wedge between her and Bailey some more.
Yep.
So I'm gonna do I'm gonna hit a left field one here. Trish Stratus,
I wouldn't be mad.
because
I really would not be
Zoe
mad.
Stark might help her.
Oh, that's true.
Who knows? I'd be fine with any of them, honestly.
Yeah.
We have the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. We have Ricochet, Shinsuke Nakamura, Santos Escobar, Butch, Damian Priest, Logan Paul. Yeah, LA Knight.
Yeah.
Dummy. Yeah.
I'm picking LA Knight.
LA Knight.
Not going against him.
No.
Not even Logan Paul.
Does
No, the guy on Twitter said that that Triple H didn't want him.
do we know what order this match will be in by chance? Okay. I'm gonna go LA Knight then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like if this is going to be a very specific trail of thoughts, but I feel like if the Seth Rollins Finn Balor match goes before the Money in the Bank match and Finn Balor wins, Damian Priest is going to win Money in the Bank.
Oh, yeah. That could be a thing, yeah. I don't know.
On Roman.
I think that LA Knight is money.
Oh yeah.
And I think he not deserve it, but I think that they need to pull the trigger on getting him something. So that he can stay relevant.
Is this like an Arkham's razor?
I don't know what that is.
Arkham's razor.
The most simplest solution or whatever is the
Yeah.
obvious one.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Logan Paul might be a wild card in this. I'm going with LA Knight, I guess. Yeah.
I could see why you think that, but Logan Paul doesn't need a Money in the Bank brief to get a championship match.
You're right. He already got one.
Right. He can just come. He's that big of a name where he can come in and be like,
That's crazy
Hey.
to say that.
he is. Come on, man.
That big of a name. Oh.
He is.
All right, and then we have the Bloodline Civil War Tag Team match. The Bloodline, Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa taking on the Usos.
Usos.
Man, I also
This
want to
is
pick
hard
the
for me.
Usos.
I do too, but I also think that it might.
I think they have nobody the Usos are not coming in to save Roman like they have been, so
Right.
I think we send
Plus,
the
they've
Usos.
been beating the shit out of Solo.
That's why I think Roman and Solo are going to win. Because if they just keep beating him up, then what keeps that storyline going? Because I don't think this is the end of the storyline.
I'll go to Usos, I don't care.
I think
I think Solo turns on Roman and Usos would take the win.
Maybe. I think I'm gonna go Roman Solo.
This is the big upset.
I think it furthers the storyline if the Usos win, because the crack keeps building in the bloodline. So to where Roman's gonna start getting more and more upset with Solo, and Solo's gonna be like, "Man, I don't need this."
It's definitely possible. I could be wrong.
I'm gonna go with the Usos.
I want to officially switch. I'm gonna go with Roman and Solo.
Whoa.
Mm.
Whoa.
Ooh,
Mhm.
spooky. Mr. Spooks a lot.
And there we go. That's Money in the Bank, hailing from jolly old England. 1st of July.
Hell